Good morning, you guys. It's Julie here, and it's Saturday. So I just wanted to make a quick video for you guys because I know I have been out all week long with this really nasty stomach bug that just sort of swept through my house like this crazy tummy tornado. And interestingly enough, it hit me harder than everyone else in my family, so I'm glad I got it last. But as you know, we had just started another round in my 90-day challenge group, and I was super excited about starting 21 Day Fix Extreme. I had just dove in hardcore, all in, digging deep for day one, and just really pushing myself and my workouts, sticking to the meal plan. Had a lot of momentum going into it because it just finished 21 days of the regular 21 Day Fix and had been totally on point with my nutrition and my workouts that whole time. And so just really ready to kick it up another notch, and then bam, this sickness hit me hard. And it was really weird with this tummy bug. I would feel awful for like 8 hours, and then I would sleep or something, or a little while later I'd start to feel better, and I think, oh good, it's over, I'm on the upswing. And then all of a sudden, like 8 hours later, it would hit me again for like 8 hours. And it was kind of like almost like a little teaser, and I would get my hopes up, and then I would get disappointed, and then I'd be planning on doing my workout again the next day, and then I'd be like, there's no way. And of course my husband the whole time is like, just rest, don't do anything. And I had zero appetite at all. Just looking at all food made me nauseous. So after a week of that, my body's definitely tired. I'm probably a little depleted on, my nutrition. I couldn't even, get down any Shakeology or anything. So, I've been waiting for this day where I felt like, okay, I feel like I am, well enough that even if it does come back in another wave, it's something I'm going to be able to deal with. And now that it's here, I just have to be totally honest that it is really hard to think about psyching myself up again to get going again, especially when I know that I've sort of lost that initial momentum, and I probably lost some of the results that I was already starting to see in my endurance and in my strength, in my muscle building, and getting my metabolism in line and things like that. And so, dang, it's disappointing. It's hard. And I know that there are oftentimes I hear from my challengers, our followers on Facebook, different people that reach out to me, and they say, I lost, such and such amount of weight, or I hit such and such goal, or I started such and such program, a while back or whenever, and then I got hit with this bug, or something came up, or I got sick, or I pulled a muscle, or, I strained something, and so I had to take a little bit of time off, and I never got started again. And I just want you to know that if you've ever been there, if you're there right now, or if you're, even just struggling with a different kind of, mental moment where you're thinking, maybe I should, maybe I'm not going to finish this, or maybe I'm not going to pick it back up again, or, something came up in the family and it, it's just too much right now. I just want you to know that, that I'm there too, and I know how you feel, and I totally understand. But the truth is, no matter what comes up in life, or no matter what you start to do, things are always going to come up in life, right? I mean, you can just plan on things coming up. You can plan on, getting sick, or one of your family members getting sick, and, or your kids, or something else coming up, financially, like needing to fix something on the car, or whatever it is. There's always, you can just plan on it, because life is going to happen. Things are going to derail your plan, and there are going to be things that are out of your control. But the one thing that we still can control is what we decide to do after the fact. Maybe we started, coaching, or we started, a different kind of, business venture, and we were on a roll and we had all this momentum and something came up, at that point, you have to deal with what came up. But then you also still have a choice. Like, are we going to let this knock us out for the count? Or are we still going to push through? I mean, we still have 2 full months left in 2015, and we have time to continue going after our goals. We have time to pick ourselves back up, by our bootstraps or whatever, and say, I am not going to let this get me down. I'm not going down like this. I had goals. I still have goals, and I can still reach them. I can't just throw in the towel that easily. I can't let life defeat me. We want to decide what happens in life, as best as we can. And there's only a certain amount of things that we have control over. One of those things is just keeping going, right? And commitment is continuing to do what you said you were going to do long after the feeling has passed. And so, I just want you guys to know, for, accountability for me, and just for those of you who are struggling, that I plan to just pick things right back up. I'm going to sit down and create a new meal plan this weekend. I'm going to plan out some workouts again for next week. And I'm just going to pick up where I left off. I'm going to be a week behind everyone else in my challenge group who started on Monday, but that's okay with me because I'm going to start at day 1, and I really want to give this program everything that I've got. Am I going to be probably a little less powerful in the first week than maybe I was when I started last week? Probably, because my body's still fatigued and it needs to build up its strength again. But I'm still going to dig deep and give it everything that I've got, because I told myself at the beginning of October, at the beginning of September, that I was going to give the end of this year everything that I had to get in the best shape I had ever been in. And I'm definitely going to be ready when the Masters Hammer and Chisel program comes out in December, because that was my goal. I wanted to be in my top strength and physical shape by then, so that I could really give that program everything I had and finish out 2015 the healthiest that I've been in my adult life, the healthiest that I've been since I've had my 3 boys and started my 35-pound weight loss journey. And, at this point, I've lost all the weight that, I've really was my goal to lose after I had all my kids. But now I really want to be stronger. I want to have more energy. And it was really starting to feel that before I got sick. So all of that to say, when something comes up, whether it's, when you're running your coaching business, or when you're, doing a different, going after a different goal, or when you're doing a workout program, or, whatever it is, when something comes up, which is going to, you can plan on it. What are you going to choose? What are you going to do when you're faced with that moment of, I've lost momentum, I'm not where I was when I started, I should be further along than this, I'm so disappointed, I was hoping to have achieved more or to have accomplished more by this point. Do I give up, or do I just keep going and give it all I've got? What are you going to do? And I want you to know that you can choose to keep going. You can say, no, I'm not going to let that, or anything else that might come up for that matter, stand in my way, because you've got to keep keeping on in order to get where you want to be. And you've got to want to change more than you want to stay the same. And you've got to want to reach that goal more than you want to sit and have a pity party about whatever it is that came up. And let me tell you, I'm there. I've been there all week. I've been there. But it's time to get over that. It's time for me to say, I'm going to pick it back up. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to finish this year strong. In 2016, the start of 2016 is going to be a better start to any year I've ever had, because I am not throwing in the towel at the end of this year. I'm going to give it all I've got. And like my grandpa always used to tell me, good, better, best. Never let it rest. Tell your good is better, and your better is best. So take those words for what they're worth, And hopefully you can use some of this encouragement to, turn things around in whatever you're dealing with and really finish strong. And I'm right here along there with you. And so I'll see you guys there at the finish line. Let's do it.